A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somebody who was going to be voting for Kamala Harris came up to me and said, "Oh my God, Trump's going to win." I go, "Why is that?" He goes, I went to the grocery store. Butter's over $3. I kind of laughed and I said, well, that's kind of reductive, isn't it?
The $7.
What's that?
The $7.
What's that? Butter is $7?
Yeah.
What?
Some
Is
places.
it framed in gold?
It shows 2020 at 20% and 2024 at 46%, which means, based on this chart, the cost of goods, such as butter, which he is mentioning, is double the price of what it was, over double the price of what it was in 2020. And this is surprised that people voted to fix that.
Was it wrapped in gold? No, it's wrapped in Democrat bullshit.
That's right.
Wrapped in.
Correct. That your economic policies of communism do not make products cheaper. The whole goal is to make it unaffordable, and then for the government, like we covered on the show before, to come in and set up a government-owned grocery store that then keeps prices, quote-unquote, affordable, which they can't do. So then they start giving out basically what equates to food stamps to trade for goods. And it looks like we're going to avoid this, thank God, but these people are so financially ignorant and systematically ignorant about how things go. This guy sits there with his $4,000 glasses on and his $10,000 suit. They criticize Americans like they're garbage. They literally call them that, all right? They've never run a snow cone stand, and they think because they got a degree at some school, they know how things work. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to motherfucking reality. Guys, today we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the motherfucking internet.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to cruise the internet. That's what CTI stands for. We're going to put topics of the day up on the screen. We're going to speculate. We're going to talk about what's true, what's not true, and then we're going to talk about how we, the people, got to solve these problems going on in the world. Let's just get right into it. Don't forget to share the show, all right? Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Nothing, dude. I'm just so excited to get into it.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the intro.
Yep.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine, man. It's good,
Yeah.
man. Dude, listen, well, we obviously got a lot to cover. There's a bunch of stuff out there happening, man. But like, dude, the air, it smells cheaper already, man.
Yeah. Feels lighter.
Yeah. Like it
The
just,
streets are cleaner.
that's what I'm saying. Like it just,
The sky's bluer.
it just feels less gay.
The titties are
You know
bigger.
what I'm saying? Like,
What?
America feels less gay right now, man.
Yeah.
It feels more, yeah.
All right. So anyway, the sun's a little brighter.
Dude, it just, like, and listen, like, I mean, and obviously we'll get into, because I still do have some concerns. I know you do as well. We'll get to those. But it just, like, it just feels different, man.
Yep.
Like I can feel my utility bills just going down already.
Your credit score going up.
Well, I mean, Trump still got to do some shit on that. But,
Yeah. But it's starting.
it's starting.
Yeah.
It's starting, man. And it feels fucking
I feel
good,
like the jokes are getting funnier.
bro.
We got Syed. He's going to get a new job under the Trump administration. He hasn't decided if he's going to take it or not.
They're going to Project 2025 his ass.
Yeah.
We are not affiliated with that. No, man, we got some good stuff though, guys. Let's before we get to our headlines, man, I wanted to bring this in. There's, I think when we see these people that have these shows and stuff, right, whether it be podcasts, the mainstream media, right, like, there is a different like sense of appreciation I have. It's a tough job to do. Like you got cameras in front of you, you're trying to do your best to deliver a great product.
You got to be handsome.
You got to look good.
You got to look good. You got to talk good.
You got to have a face for radio.
That's right.
And it's just like, it's a difficult thing. It's not super easy to be good.
Listen, man, I know it gets real in the streets.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like real in the podcast and YouTuber world, bro. It's real shit. It's dangerous.
Yeah. All right.
I forgot you don't know about the streets.
I don't want to know about that,
Yeah.
bro. Hold on, wait, real quick. First, we'll get to the trolls. I got a bunch of those, but fuck, man, the shade room. they have a massive bot system on the Shade Room.
I saw that last night.
It's
Are you talking about
massive.
that comment you made?
Yeah, bro. All I said was womp womp. You know what I'm saying? And
People got mad.
bro. And this one lady, she was like, "That's why you a house nigga." And so I told her, I was like, "Yeah, well, at least I got air conditioning. You in the fields. It's hot as fuck out there." You know? I'm just so excited, man. We're like, I feel it, man. But anyways, it is a difficult job to do, and you gotta, there's a sense that you gotta deliver your best at all times, and sometimes it does not happen.
No.
And sometimes there's slip ups.
Mm-hmm.
And Brett Baer apparently had a big slip up.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did, man.
What did he do?
He fucking farted on live TV.
Did he really?
Allegedly. Fox News host mercilessly mocked after viewers hear suspicious noise during election coverage. So viewers to Fox News election coverage on Tuesday night caught wind of an unusual sound as the votes were being counted. I missed this. I don't know. It's real though, because like there's been multiple people sharing like different perspective clips.
Mm-hmm. Well, fuck, dude. What's he gonna do? Hold it in? That shit hurts. I've been known to let one go here
and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it says about 1 hour into the marathon broadcast coverage, viewers heard what seemed to be the sound of a pundit's flatulence of the literal kind. He says, despite the serious nature of the topic at hand, several watchers posted the short, sharp sound to social media.
You got video?
Yeah, we got a video, man. So here it is. The audio has been enhanced.
He attempted to lean forward and right method. Method to spread the cheeks, but the technique failed him. Man, you know what? It doesn't always work, man.
It happens, man.
It doesn't always work. Sometimes you think it's going to be silent and you think you get away with it and your booty betrays you.
Bro. And then the other times you're like, fuck, I'm about to ruin the whole room.
And it's just like yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, but then you kill everybody with the smell. Why is it the loud ones don't really smell that bad, but the silent ones will kill people?
They're lubricated with gas.
What is that?
It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we got the video.
I always know when I fucking do like one of those real silent ones, I start moving around, bro, because I don't want to get caught. I move across the room.
Bro, you ever hear something fucked up?
The worst is when you're like over, like, because you know how we train in the middle of the day? It's like one or two people in there. Sometimes, like, I like to fart when I'm training, bro. And, what?
It can only be one of us in this motherfucking room. We know.
No. But dude, here's what happens. So these dudes the people will come through and they're like, hey, man, what's up? Can I get a pic? And I just let it rip. And so I'm like, yeah, let's go over here by the flag.
You get better lighting and
Yeah,
ventilation.
let's go over here to this part. Hey, man.
Hey.
It is what it is. I'm not trying to be uncomfortable.
You want to hear something fucked up, man? I'm gonna put my wife on blast. How
many people you kill with your farts?
Oh, listen.
What's your body count?
I don't.
I know Joe's almost fucking hadn't been rushed out of here before. He's in the direct line of fire.
Man, listen.
Bro, we need a new studio where you're just not back there. This is workers' liability, man. This is dangerous.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Well, listen, my wife's gonna
have to get Joe a special suit.
But my wife, listen, Alex is gonna be pissed at this, but I got to tell it because it's fucking amazing. So one time, Alex and I were in IKEA, okay, and we're walking through IKEA and shit, and we're looking at stuff, and there's this like little 8-year-old kid, okay, and all of a sudden, I smell the worst possible smell I could have ever smelled, okay. And I got pissed. And I looked at this little kid and I went the fuck off on him. I said, you're nasty as shit. I swear to God. Listen, I swear to God. Dude, I was pissed because it smelled so bad. I said, you are fucking nasty. Oh, you just shit your pants right here, bro. He's just like looking at me, right? And I walk off,
Was this a black kid or a white kid?
Yellow white kid, man.
So you're an angry black man.
Bro,
this fucking...
Just fucking, like, bro, it smells, imagine the worst smell of fart and shit. And multiply that. Okay. Yeah. It was bad. We go to check out, we get in the car and stuff. And like Alex saw the interaction.
Oh, right? Yeah. She didn't say nothing. No, she knew it was her.
It was her. And I'm like, babe, you made me fucking go off on this little fucking kid. And it was, yeah. Anyways.
Yep.
But yeah, one of these commenters,
You
man.
ever play Turtle?
What's that?
You know the game Turtle?
No.
What's the game Turtle? You know the game Turtle? It's where you pull the blanket over the head and you fart, and whoever sticks their head out first is the turtle.
Oh no, we call that.
Dude, fuck. Fuck, dude. That's fucking wrong. That's fucking wrong, dude. No, I don't know, man. That's wrong. Fuck, dude. We might get in trouble for that one, bro. Oh, dude. Well, all right. It's been fun, guys.
I'm just seeing where the pendulum's at. That's all.
I guess we are going to jail.
You know, we're just seeing where it's at.
Fuck, dude.
But yeah, this one guy, he commented too. I got the clip. This guy, Grumpy Cop, he said, did Brett Hume just shit his pants on live TV?
I thought you said it was Brett.
It's Brett Baer.
Well, I've been keeping an eye on this issue that was raised in our voter analysis. It said that fully half of all voters say the future of democracy is the most important factor in their vote. That's a big number.
You missed it.
No, I heard it. I saw the ladies react to it. The ladies on the side of them. Yeah. Go back again.
Well, I've been keeping an eye on this issue that was raised in our voter analysis. It said that fully half of all voters say the future of democracy is the most important factor.
Bro, she looked right at him. Well,
somebody said, OMG, I thought I was just hearing things. Ha 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 ha. Glad I'm not the only one. No way. Bro, I thought the same damn thing. I was like, oh my fucking God, he just ripped a huge one. Yeah, I mean, everybody caught it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Brett, listen.
Hey, man.
Shit happens.
It does.
You know, slip up happens.
No beans before the broadcast.
The lean and right. I didn't know that was an actual tactic.
Oh, come on. Don't lie.
I don't.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, listen.
Dude Wipes should sponsor him. Dude Wipes, there you go, bro. Perfect opportunity.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be a good endorsement, man.
Yeah.
Good endorsement. Well, let's get into our headlines, man. Guys, remember, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can find them all linked there. With that being said, headline number one. Headline number one, let's talk about it. You got Biden. Biden promises to work with Trump and tells the nation to come together after Kamala Harris's defeat. So Joe Biden just, he spoke and addressed the nation. This is the first public appearance addressing the nation since Kamala took over. So we're talking, what, 3 months there? Pretty decent amount of time. And he addresses the nation. President Joe Biden promised to work with Donald Trump to secure a peaceful transition and urged the country to come together. And as he broke his silence on the election, he says, quote, "I will do my duty as president. I'll fulfill my oath and I will honor the Constitution. On January 20th, we'll have a peaceful transition of power here in America," he said. Now, what was interesting, and I think we alluded to this yesterday, you know, we obviously got some buddies and friends and places. The entire time he was up there speaking, bro, he seemed fucking happy.
Oh, yeah.
He seemed really really happy. Like he was smiling the entire time from the Rose Garden in his appearance. The outgoing president told the nation to be positive and accept the devastating results for Democrats after his vice president, Kamala Harris, ran a, quote, inspiring campaign.
Inspiring to who?
Yeah, I know.
She called fucking 60, 70% of the country racist, bigots, misogynists, Nazis. Who the fuck ran her campaign? Hey, this is a good idea. Go up there and call fucking most of the country Nazis. Mm-hmm. Who's that? She didn't run a inspire.
Now, cue Glorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, like super inspiring.
Yeah.
Super inspiring.
Now do the chant.
Yeah, right.
That nobody's going to do. Now pretend to make phone calls. Now laugh. Yeah, bro. Like, the fuck out of here.
Terrible,
inspiring.
Man. But obviously the country's in a much different place. I think even than just a week ago. I think honestly, them announcing who the new president-elect is, it's going to reveal some things. I mean, obviously we got a lot of time ahead of us. But it is interesting. because, as this stuff is happening, they keep kind of revealing themselves and just how out of touch with Americans, like just how out of touch they actually are.
Yeah, a lot of people on the internet too.
And so it's like, I got this clip. We got to go back to MSNBC, Joe Scarborough again, just showing.
Dilbert?
Huh? Yeah, Dilbert, showing like how fucking just out of touch he is with Americans and really where Americans are. Let's watch this clip real quick.
Good. I want to talk about economy for a second. A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somebody who was going to be voting for Kamala Harris came up to me and said, "Oh my God, Trump's going to win." I go, "Why is that?" He goes, I went to the grocery store. Butter's over $3. I kind of laughed and I said, well, that's kind of reductive, isn't it? Said it to myself. To him, I smiled and I said, good point. But it actually, what everything we're hearing after the election is,
I'm just saying, the $7.
What's that?
The $7.
What's that? Butter is $7?
Yeah.
What?
Some
Is
places.
it framed in gold?
Yeah, what
Okay.
kind of butter?
Depends on where you go. But
Okay, well, yeah, okay. Well,
$7.
anyway, my point is this, Willie. The rent is too damn high, and this guy was saying the cost of butter is way damn too high.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was a bit reductive. It ended up being just the point that if you look at the cost of groceries, if you look at the cost of gas, if you look at the cost of things compared to 4 years ago, it was a very simple answer for working class Americans. Things just cost too much.
yeah.
This chart that we're showing on the screen here, for those listening, it shows 2020 at 20% and 2024 at 46%, which means, based on this chart, that the cost of goods, such as butter, which he is mentioning, is double the price of what it was, over double the price of what it was in 2020. And this motherfucker's surprised that people voted to fix that.
But again, it's people that are, he's so out of touch. This dude doesn't buy his butter.
No shit, his wife does. She just said.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
She
like,
just
no,
said
like,
it's $7.
It's $7.
Yeah.
Well, is it wrapped in gold? No, motherfucker. It's wrapped in Democrat bullshit.
That's
is what
right.
It's wrapped in.
Correct. That your economic policies of communism do not make products cheaper. The whole goal is to make it unaffordable, and then for the government, like we covered on the show before, to come in and set up a government-owned grocery store that then keeps prices, quote unquote, affordable, which they can't do. So then they start giving out basically what equates to food stamps to trade for goods. And it looks like we're going to avoid this, thank God, but these people are so financially ignorant and systematically ignorant about how things go. And the reason that they are, brother, is because they never run anything. Like these people, this guy sits there with his $4,000 glasses on and his $10,000 suit, okay? And his fucking $400 haircut, which looks like shit, okay? And they criticize Americans like they're garbage. They literally call them that, all right? They've never run a fucking snow cone stand, and they think because they got a degree at some school, they know how things work. There is a very big difference between theory and application, all right? And reality of application is math. It is fucking math, okay? So when the math doesn't math, like people can't make enough money to buy food, they don't give a about racism or misogyny or Nazi or whatever other names you're going to fucking call them. They don't care. They're like, well, you, I can't fucking eat. Right. And then you have people, insulting the country over and over and over again, which, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to think, like, how are you going to win votes by calling the other side all these names, dude?
Right. Well, a better question, like, even if you were to win, what the fuck are you going to tell half the fucking country that you just got done calling Nazis and racists and all?
Oh, we like you now.
You know what I'm saying? Like what do you do with them after that?
They have no intention of actually caring about those people. It's they tell the truth. They told the truth during the campaign. They hate those people. Those people are useless to them. They are not in their circle. They don't go to fancy dinners. They don't live these lifestyles that these inner city liberals live. And like that guy's never pumped a tank of gas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that guy's never worked in his yard.
He didn't plan on it.
Hold on. That guy's never fucking had to like decide, can I put gas in the car or can I get groceries? Mm-hmm. He's never had to make those decisions, ever. And those are decisions that every single American citizen outside of their little group, unfortunately, has to make most of the time because the economy is so oppressive financially that we don't allow for the American dream to sprout here. And this is what I was talking about yesterday. If we want this country to be great, we have to be great, but we cannot be great if the soil of the country that we're planting our seeds in is not conducive to growth, meaning it mathematically cannot work. So when these people don't understand that and they act surprised about people voting for, being able to fucking eat, it's kind of insane. It's not just detached, it's delusional.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, man. The other thing too that has been interesting happening around, I've been seeing I'm sure everybody has been seeing, the left meltdowns, right? They're everywhere. And they're funny, right? But
I haven't been posting any of that shit because, dude, you know what? If we ever want the country to be great, dude, we're going to have to fucking pull together. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of reasonable Democrats that, just like we see them say that half the country's shit, when you troll all these people, which I understand can be fun because they abused the fuck out of our side of things for 15 years.
Well, had they won, they would have been doing the same thing.
Oh, bro, it would have been way worse. So I get they got to take their licks, but at some point we got to make room for the reasonable, common sense people to come over and say, hey, we're going to make this country great and you're part of it.
Right. Now, to that point, and I do agree with you, and to that point, though, this is the problem of, the propaganda machine did not just end.
I'm talking about the citizens.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But I think something people have to understand is that, the propaganda machine, it's $1 trillion machine. I'm talking about the mainstream media, right? Like the
Hollywood music.
It's a massive fuck. And that shit did not end November fucking 5th.
Nope.
Didn't end.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Pharma.
So, yeah, it's still there.
The Black Rocks.
It's still there.
Right.
And they're still very well in play.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, people have to understand is that, yes, I think there is a short amount of time where it's okay to get your lick back, right? Call people fucking dumb. You got people, I'm leaving, fucking leave, right?
Yeah.
Cool, funny, ha.
Yeah.
But we have to still be very aware, to your point, is that, we still need unity. We need those fucking people that want to leave because we know they're not leaving nowhere, right? And, it's...
Well, I don't know if we do need them. I think that the country has spoken in terms of where the majority is, and I think the common sense people have joined the middle right section of the country. And I think at this point in time, I think there's a few people that are maybe Democrat, think about this. Think if you were a reasonable Democrat, right? And then you go on the internet and all your friends are talking mad shit. Mm-hmm. That can feel like a personal attack towards you when in reality, we're actually making fun of the people even further left of you. Right. Just like you would make fun of the fucking redneck hillbilly KKK guy, mm-hmm. right? That I've still never seen. Yeah. But the point is that I don't think those people have any power anymore, bro. I think we there's some people we could make room for and should that are common sense and they're willing to say, okay, let's move forward. But dude, just look at the comments that are being made towards us in the last couple days.
Yeah, bro.
It's these people don't want fucking shit to do. And bro, I'm going to tell you, I've told these people for years and years and years, if you want to win, you better become stronger, more effective, more skilled because natural order wins. And if you're going to beat the producers of the world at being integral to the success of the country, you ain't going to do it dyeing your hair fucking rainbow and piercing your face 500 times and talking about what gender you are for your whole entire life and producing nothing. No one gives a fuck. Mm-mm. All right. And standing there on your little soapbox and screaming at people, no one gives a fuck about that either because you've already exhausted it. So now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to sit there and have to take the brunt of the world that you created by bullying everybody, calling everybody racist, calling everybody misogynist, calling everybody homophobic, telling everybody that they're the fucking problem when reality, dude, is you produce nothing, you create nothing, you're not going to produce anything or create anything, you're not contributing to the country in any way. You've become a bag of shit that we have to carry along over our shoulders to even exist, and that's not okay. So I feel like we don't need all these people that are freaking the fuck out But I feel like the common sense people are understanding, like, holy shit, dude. How many people have we had message in? Like, I've had a bunch that are like said, dude, I always voted Democrat. I voted for Trump this time. Mm-hmm. Like, I had tons of that.
Shit ton of them.
Yeah. And so, like, I just think, dude, you know, I'm okay. Another thing is, for me, bro, I expect to win. I don't even in business or life or anything. I've never been a big shit talker when I win. Like, I just like, yeah, that's right, bitch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It was a calculated input.
So like, you know, I don't like, I think the shit's funny for a little bit, but I think at some point, dude, we all need to grow up and be adults and build this country and know what the fuck it should be.
100%. And like, and that's the thing though. It's like, you know,
but for the next 5 or 6 days, I'll make fun of you.
Yeah. The problem is though, it's like, you know, what made me kind of get out of that, okay, yeah, ha ha ha, is because I was quickly able to see that, hey, that fucking propaganda machine's still rolling.
Yeah.
And it's through shit like this headline that's all over the fucking, like anywhere you look, it's still this message of division. With Trump win, Democrats ask anxious questions about America. Harris supporters share their thoughts as they reconcile with the, like, painting this picture like these next 4 years are not going to be the most prosperous years of this fucking country for everybody.
I know, bro, but
you know, they want to flood the picture, like flood these articles with these sad pictures of these fucking people crying like they're just so devastated. That shit's going to be so fucking bad.
Well, I mean, dude, now people are trolling women because women keep saying, "Oh, I've lost all my rights," and then there's these people on the internet like, fuck, just like making fake headlines saying, I don't know if you heard, but Trump banned dancing. You know, like, you know, this is the new outfit for women, and it shows them in like the what do they call the thing that covers their whole body? Zishan? Burqa? Yeah. You know,
bro, like,
new dress code for United States. Like, everybody's trolling these girls who are freaking the out because, dude, it's insane.
It is. This one lady literally posted a fucking reel of her calling her doctor's office, setting up a fucking voluntary hysterectomy, which is a sterilization.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's like, what are we doing?
Bro, I was talking to Goob, and he was sending me this fucking Reddit thread of these, like, liberal women freaking the fuck out, dude. And, like, one of the women was like, all right, ladies, it starts today. No sex for the next 4 years. And dude, like, nobody wants to fuck you anyway, lady. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you think? They want to come bang some fucking 400-pound blue hair weirdo that yell at you all the time? You're not even funny. You're not cool.
You don't even know if you're a woman.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah.
You're going to continue
Listen,
to
dude,
fucking no sex streak.
The upside down world of communism and communist subversion is going to die. That's what's been happening. The World Economic Forum is going to get crushed. The world cabal is going to get crushed. And all of the shit that these people believe comes from them.
Yeah.
It's all backward shit. Yeah. If we go back 15 years, bro, and you were going to go say someone, hey, you know, your kid should probably go get a consultation to have a sex reassignment surgery. Bro, you'd probably punch that person in the fucking face. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there would be like anger.
Yeah.
Right? And now it's like, if you don't believe that, you're a fuck. No. Everything you motherfuckers believe comes from a media source and a global cabal that has used a communist subversive system, propaganda system, which Obama made legal when he was in office. He made it legal for the media to propagate its own citizens. A lot of people don't know that. They have used all their resources to keep these people believing things that are backwards, dude.
Bro, they're incentivizing it. Like, I sent this to you. I saw this shit from fucking Missouri State University. In anticipation of the upcoming week, which might be stressful for students, the Counseling Center will be offering the following: partnering with Majors Health and Wellness to provide a self-care, no phone zone space on 11/5 through 11/6, where students will be offered self-care activities such as calm jars, coloring pages, and
you're in college.
What the fuck are we doing?
Well, dude, this is what we've been talking about for years. They're trying to remove the skill set of the average American. When you have people listen, dude, think about it like this. The whole goal is to get everyone dependent. That is the goal. If we can get enough people dependent on the government, they have to vote us in because we're feeding them. We're providing for them. Okay? So the whole goal is to leverage every need that is potentially required for a citizenship from the government to the people. That's what it is. They don't want you to own anything. That's why they say shit like, you'll own nothing and be happy. The reason they want you to own nothing is so they can leverage all the other shit so that you have to continue to vote for them to even survive. That is the point, all right? And then it becomes this, fake democracy where you don't really want to vote for them, but you have to because they feed you, okay? So what they did with the academic system is they infiltrated it for the last 20-something years. It started right when I was about to get out of high school, and they stopped talking about actual trophies for merit and started talking about participation awards and all of these different, everybody's a winner. Not everybody's a fucking winner. It's not reality. All right. So now what they've done is they've created an education system that intentionally misleads and equips or unequips people to be effective in society intentionally. Okay. Why aren't they teaching how to balance your finances? Why aren't they teaching how to manage your money? Why aren't they teaching basic investments? Why aren't they teaching, why are they allowing kids to go get $150,000 in debt for a fucking business degree from a mediocre school and
so they can play color pages?
That's right.
But bro, come on, man.
Yeah. And bro, that's the situation. So this isn't about, dude, listen, this is a college. Coloring pages. You could come color because you're upset. How about this? How about you don't always get what the fuck you want, motherfucker? That's called life.
How about you're wrong?
Dude,
you didn't win.
Well,
you're like your thoughts, your ideals, it doesn't align with the rest of the fucking country.
Well, then if you want to win, you should probably go out and try to make that happen.
Coloring pages ain't gonna do it. Okay?
Like, what the is a calm jar? I don't even know what that is.
That's new to me. Pull it up. Oh, okay. It looks like a little lava lamp, basically, with sparkles and glitters and shit. So you can like calm you down. Dude, listen.
How about go lift some weights? How about go do some boxing or jiu-jitsu or fucking run?
Something productive.
Yeah. How about you grow the fuck up?
Fucking fidget spinners.
Coloring.
It's wild.
Bro, the people that even say this shit, these people should be removed from universities.
Like, trying to prepare young adults, bro.
Listen, dude. Universities should be making champions inside these universities. Well-educated, highly effective, highly resilient, tough, people who are going to contribute to society. That's what college should be for. That's what the fuck you're paying for. And you get that fucking for free from other places in society. You pay $150,000 to go here and then make you into a fucking bitch.
Dude, it's wild, man. It's wild. Now, in other news, we have been talking about, what's going to be the drop? Like, something's going to happen, right? You ready for what it is, Andy?
Yeah.
They just released some fucking lab monkeys in South Carolina.
I saw that.
Like, what?
I saw that. It's like Outbreak,
bro.
Yeah,
that movie scares the shit out of me, man.
That little monkey,
the original Outbreak.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, and it's fucking macaque monkeys.
Kind of looks like them,
bro. They just released these motherfuckers in South Carolina, bro. 43 of them escape a bio research lab in South Carolina. And,
you know who did that?
Well, you know what's interesting?
Who did that?
Fauci.
Fuck yeah. He probably did it himself.
He released these motherfuckers.
Bro, out of all the people that are sweating, bro, he's got to be sweating the most.
Oh, bro, he's got to be. He's probably fucking letting some wind loose.
Yeah,
nervousness like Brett Baer.
We sure as fuck haven't seen him anywhere,
bro. He ain't been nowhere, bro. But and it's interesting because this isn't the first time that this same lab has had an issue. There was one in 2022, right around midterms. There's also one in 2016. From it's interesting. I don't know if that's some foreshadowing shit. I don't know. It's a lot of fucking monkeys.
The monkeys escape Yamasi every year. That shit happens every year. The workers forget to lock up the cages and they go crazy.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's the tweet.
Yeah, every election year. It's interesting. Now, I don't know if that's it. I don't know. I just thought
like
it was
Planet of the Apes. They go crazy.
No Trump. That's what it is. Yeah. Fucking Caesar's pissed. But
Bro, Caesar's scary, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like if you saw a Caesar and that motherfucker said that to you, a monkey just like yelled at you.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah. All right, you got it, bro.
No, I'm okay. No, you know what's really the big orangutan.
Yeah, but he was friendly though.
Not in the second one. I don't think he was in the second one, was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
No. Still scary, bro. Them fucking things are massive.
Yeah.
You know, but in other news of people going crazy, you now have across a few cities, and not many, and I don't want to make this seem like this is fucking everywhere and it's a bunch of fucking people. It's small pockets of these idiots that are starting to mobilize, and I think is interesting, something to keep an eye out on.
I wonder who's financing that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You know, it's not, and also miraculously, after all of these same states and locations sent home the National Guard and tore down the fences, and now we're having these people, these anti-Trump protests break out nationwide as distraught leftists lash out at a landslide victory.
They all got perfectly coordinated, exact same signs. It sounds like we've seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, dude. Every single fucking person who ever puts any money towards fucking getting people to protest in this country should go to fucking prison forever.
Yep.
And if you accept money to protest for any reason, meaning you are not protesting on your own will, you are protesting because someone hired you to do so, you should go to prison for life.
Yeah. I mean, because here's the thing. There's a fundamental right? Like the right to protest, it is a constitutionally protected activity, right? That's not what these are. That's the problem. And like we've seen this because St. Louis is a unique place, right? We've been through Mike Brown. We've had the Stockley protest here. We've had the George Floyd protest here. Riots. These are not protests. Like that's the thing. They're different. One, you know, but it was very, very interesting to see. Like I think we cracked the code in 2020 with the George Floyd riots. You know, it was very easy to see that this is not just some grassroots thing that is just coming up from the people that, you know, people are, that's not what this was.
It never, none of those things
None
were.
of this stuff was, because when you look at the data, even going back to Mike Brown, bro, when the police would arrest these people, 63% of the arrestees did not live in the state of Missouri.
Yeah.
Right. So these people are coming in, they're renting vehicles, right? Like that was one thing.
Bust in.
Bro, bust in. Like that was always something that we would like watch, is you could very, very clearly see anytime the fucking rental cars, they're out of fucking rental cars, there's no major events happening. You could see this shit happening a week before these massive fucking riots. Rental cars would go up, hotel reservations would go up, like there'd be no vacancies anywhere. And it's like, what the fuck's going on? We're not winning the World Series. And we have this influx of fucking people in here. Like these things, you got these fucking Penske trucks dropping off pallets of bricks.
Yeah.
Like this is not just some simple grassroots frustration, man. And it's very, very clear to see less than 24 hours, bro. We got people in Chicago, people in New York, people in Philadelphia. And it's not thousands of people, right? But it's still these same squeaky wheels that are somehow getting, you know, their lubrication from some external source. And we all know who it is, man, but it's sad to see.
All the system stands for! All the system stands for!
What is she saying?
I don't know. Some crazy left shit.
Yeah, there's like 300 people there.
Donald Trump, you will see! Donald Trump, you will see!
Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away. Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away.
They sound so motivated. What up?
Nothing. Like we're just laughing at these fucking people.
Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away. It's so motivating. Like they're definitely changing the world.
Listen, man, I told you the tide was going to change and these people are in for a rude awakening. I told you this fucking years ago.
Yeah, man.
How many years I've been saying that, Joe? 4 fucking years. I said the moment that these people are in for a rude awakening, they're overconfident. They're totally dismissive of anybody that doesn't agree with them. They're mean. They're fucking aggressive. They try to get you fired. They try to ruin your life. They break into your home. Okay? I've had my home breaking into by these crazy fucks. All right? These people are fucking, they're in for a rude awakening. America's done with your shit.
Yeah, man. Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. With that being said, let's go cruise the comments, chat. We got this first one. First comment is from Ryan Pizzini Grilly. He said, told my wife this year, if you don't vote, I will file for separation. She voted for the first time this year. I think it might be a little... Ryan?
I mean, it kind of sounds like what they do.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, congrats.
Good job.
I'm glad she voted.
Yeah, man.
I mean, look, dude, people should vote.
Yeah.
And it should be, how there's a lot of these black pill people out there that are like, oh, your vote doesn't matter. Clearly it does.
It does.
You fucking idiots.
It does.
Okay. And second of all, you're not always going to have the perfect candidate. Like where the fuck did you grow up at? Like, when have you ever gotten everything you wanted out of somebody that you had to work with? If you had a coach at some point, you probably liked some shit about the coach. You probably didn't like some shit about the coach. You got a boss, it's probably the same thing. You got people you work with, there's probably some things you don't like about them.
Your friends.
We don't have the luxury to have exactly what we want every single time. And intelligent people say, I have these 2 choices. This one is more aligned with me. I'm going to make that choice. And then when the 2 more choices come, I'm going to make the best choice then as well. They don't just opt out and say, oh, fucking, I'm holier than thou and I'm more intelligent than you and, you shouldn't vote. And, when I look at voting, dude, and I think about, all the people who have sacrificed for this country, not just been killed, but time away from their families or injuries or, fucking just, service in general of any sort. There's a lot of people who have given up a lot of things for us to have a say. And I mean, dude, it's weird that we've lost that. I mean, I don't know that we've lost it anymore, but that we got that out of focus, like, bro, it's an obligation as a citizen. There are certain expectations that we have as citizens, and one of them is to vote.
Yeah, 100%, man. This next comment comes from George Brumfield E9H. He says, what? So it hasn't been real as fuck? People are tripping. Real American Freedom. They thought Real AF stood for real as fuck, or Real Andy Frisella. Duped a lot of people there.
Yeah.
They're being woken up again.
Yeah, well, what have we been talking about for the last 5 years?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right. Glad, listen, yeah.
That's called branding.
Fucking genius. This next one comes from at Kyle Isom 9645. Says blacks and Hispanics are now white supremacists too. Trump already uniting us all.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Hey, not too bad.
Bro, that fucking idiot on TV, Scarborough, was literally saying that to what's his face?
Yeah, Al Sharpton.
To Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
You're to a black man.
We've talked about this, right?
Yeah.
Like, am I okay to say this? Right. It's the black people. We've talked about this.
Fuck, dude.
It's just crazy,
bro.
man.
He's sitting here saying this on live TV, not realizing how fucking racist he sounds.
It's a little racist. It's a little racist,
Well, I guess we found out the truth about black people.
Right, and them Latinas.
They don't like us very much, so fuck them. They're supposed to vote with us.
We've talked about this.
If they don't vote with us, how fucking stupid could they be? Did you see that fucking clip of The View where the black woman on The View was like, she's like, Latino women voted 75% for Kamala. Black women voted at 85%. White women voted at 52%. Uneducated white women. blah, and she starts going off. And then the host next to her, who's a white woman, goes, well, maybe they did that because they don't like being called uneducated white women.
Yeah, I mean, we start there.
And then you could see her go, well, I'm just saying the data. Okay, well, let's talk about the data. Because you don't like the other data.
Right.
You don't like the black crime data. You don't like that fucking data.
Right.
Right? Can't say that shit.
No. We can now, though. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's check out. We got one more comment, man. This comment comes from Laura.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
I think it's Laura. Lauren. Okay, sorry.
You know what I'm saying, though, about these people? Like,
oh, bro, listen.
Like, dude, listen, I'm going to tell you this. This fucking anti-white shit that's been going around, I'm done with it. I'm done with the double standard of this fucking shit where you guys can call anybody, you call white people, anything you fucking want. And the minute someone says anything else about anybody else, you're fucking this and that. That shit is fucking over, dude.
No, I'm just going to pull a Joe Scarborough, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we talked about this.
It's black people.
All of them.
Listen to that say that, though.
So, bro, he kept trying to pull for like fucking confirmation. I mean, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Right? It's the blacks and Latinos, right? Right?
Imagine blacks and Latinos not wanting to vote for that guy
right.
and what he stands for. You know, Hawk made a good video about this.
$7 butter, bro.
Your boy.
That's not my boy.
He made a good video about it, though. He said, look, dude, he said, Democrats ain't with people and people ain't with who you put out there for us.
Well, what's in Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, he said the same good thing, too.
I mean,
he's like, oh, I'm so surprised that they didn't vote for you guys.
Right.
When you guys fucking call them pieces of shit every day.
Yeah, man. We got one more comment from Lauren Eslow, 4886. Lauren says, I got some weird, nervous vibes. Yeah, she conceded. Everything feels so smooth. I don't know why I have a nagging feeling they ain't done. I pray for protection for our country.
I agree.
Yeah.
I still think there's a potential of a big black swan event happening between now and January 20th.
Yeah, man.
Or another assassination attempt or some other crazy shit. These people, listen, and until he's in and we're getting this done, nothing's done for me.
Mm-hmm.
How I see this right now is they may understand that something is in the works. You think they didn't have a backup plan?
It's too easy, bro.
Hold on. Do you think they didn't have a backup plan for if he won?
I absolutely.
No, for sure they did.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now they're all pretending, oh, peaceful transition of power. This was fine. Congratulate Trump. All this shit, right? And what if something happens where he's killed or you know what I'm saying? Then they get to say, well, we were going to do it fine. You know, we're good people. We didn't deny, we didn't do what he did.
Said a peaceful transition of power.
So it's a way for them to sort of reposition themselves back to common sense in case they get in a position where, you know, something happens. And bro, I think these people are evil. I think these people, and I'm not talking about my fellow neighbor Democrat, I'm talking about these people at the top of our country right now. They're criminals. They're evil. Nothing is beyond their will, in my opinion. I think these people will do anything to keep Trump out still. And so I share the exact same sentiments as this woman. I've had a lot of people obviously message me and say, we did it. We didn't do it, bro. We didn't do shit yet. Until this country's fixed, until, you know, we are legitimately at the top again, until we get rid of all this sexual bullshit in our schools and all this cancel culture shit and all this oppressive finances with our tax code and the ability for the biggest, richest people in the world to buy up all the real estate and fucking charge us all kinds of extra money. You know, all this DEI shit, all this ESG shit, you know, all the criminals wiped out of the 3-letter agencies. Until all that shit's done, we haven't done shit.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can tell a lot about people, you know, who are like, oh, we fucking did it, bro. These are the same people that start a diet and then be like, I started the diet. Well, that doesn't fucking matter, dude. It matters how you finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get excited about starting things. I don't get excited about good omens or steps forward. Like if I was coaching the football team, you know, we would have just scored a touchdown and I'd be like, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
But the game's still going.
That's right.
Yeah.
And people got to realize that. And there's a lot of people that are willing to defer the personal responsibility of living a high-level, high-standard life because they don't understand that the high-level, high-standard life is what actually creates a great America. It's not a politician. And, you know, it's interesting because a lot of people, I can feel it already. They're like relaxing. They're like, okay, Trump
Which I
won.
think that was intentional.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
So now you got everybody being like, Trump won. No, it doesn't matter if Trump won because Trump can't bring greatness back to America. Now, what he can do is he can make the soil fertile.
Make the environment.
Yeah, he can make the environment conducive to success. He can make the environment great for sure. But until you go plant the seeds, cultivate, water, take care, and produce fruit, America stays the same.
Mm-hmm. That's real, man. Guys, we appreciate you for being real ass fans, guys. Keep liking, keep commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that bell notification on the YouTube to stay up to date with the latest drops from Real AF, from Real American Freedom.
That's right.
Guys, headline number 2. Let's keep this moving. I want to talk about some other things. Obviously, you know, Trump winning, that's a great thing. But there were a bunch of other important elections around the country, very important decisions that were made around the country outside of just who's the president. So let's do a little bit of that. I think this is a good time to do that. Let's go to California. I thought this was pretty awesome. 2 awesome things happened out of California. This first one, California voters decide to make crimes felonies again over Gavin Newsom's objections. This is awesome. This is great to see. Like, it's good to see the temperature of the people also getting tired of the shit.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is a great example of that. One of the great examples. Again, I have another one here after this, but let's dive into this felony measure that was put on the ballot. So a California anti-crime ballot measure that would reclassify some misdemeanor theft and drug crimes as felonies got overwhelming support on Tuesday as voters moved to slowly restore law and order following years of failed progressive policies. State Proposition 36 passed in a landslide after receiving widespread backing from voters on Election Day, with 70.6% of the 7.6 million ballots counted in favor of the initiative, according to the unofficial results from the California Secretary of State. And so what this bill technically does is that it authorizes felony charges for possession of drugs like fentanyl, thefts under $950 if the offender has at least 2 similar convictions will be counted as a felony now. California residents have expressed their desire for change, beginning with restoring public safety. I thought this was absolutely amazing. Now, the other thing that also happened, and again, you just look at the temperature of the people and see where Americans really are. They also got George Gascon out, which I think was another massive deal. Who
got killed too, like killed in the election.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Progressive Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon has lost his reelection bid to Nathan Hochman. According to results from Los Angeles County last updated early Wednesday morning, Gascon received 38.54% of the vote, or a little bit, almost under 900,000 votes, to Hochman's 61%, or 1.4 million votes. Quote, the voters of Los Angeles County have spoken and have said enough is enough of DA Gascon's pro-criminal extreme policies. They look forward to a safer future, Hochman said in a statement early Wednesday, according to the Associated Press. Quote, as DA, I look forward to representing all of the people, whether they voted for me or not, since their safety will be my responsibility. Now, this is a George Soros prosecutor who was in, Gascon. There was a couple of recall attempts to get him out of office before the election. They all failed mysteriously, but now he gets fucking destroyed in the fucking vote. You know what I'm saying? So like that made me put into question. I mean, what were those recall? You know, what were the environment around the recalls, and were they fucking actually legit? You know, because again, like I mean, the people are like truly speaking out.
Well, what's happened, dude? A lot of what's happened here is that, you know, independent attorneys. Like Yoder, right? Mike Yoder, a lot of other ones, Trump team, a lot of organizations that are pro-Trump, pro-America, pro-freedom have put attorneys and poll watchers in these places. So we learned in 2020 apparently how they do things, and now they can't do them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is we're seeing the real numbers now. Okay, like I guarantee you, dude, if you went back to Newsom's recall bid or the 2020 election or any of these other elections, and we did what we did, what happened with the observations happened then, the numbers would have been the same, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So these people have cheated their way in. They've figured out how to fucking cheat. All these Soros financed people like Kim Gardner here in St. Louis and these prosecutors all over the country, they've all figured out how to get these people in, and they've destroyed our country. And now we've got to get them all the fuck out, and we got to start the fuck over. But the good news is that we have an opportunity to start over, and we have an opportunity to build a country that's better than it's ever been, which I think is a great thing.
Yeah, it is, man. It is.
Dude, I saw, I was thinking about this. Clearly, we've probably all seen the total vote numbers, and that there's anywhere from 15 to 20 million missing votes from 2020 to 2024.
Right.
We all saw that. But amplify that over every election in every city across America, especially with the blue mayors, the big cities. Okay. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we've been dealing with for this entire time. And
you're saying that it's on the local levels, the state levels, that same
that's
thing.
not just the presidential level. That's correct.
Right.
So when we go back and look at how this happened, the reason it happened is because we took our eye off the fucking ball. The best, the brightest, the smartest people in the country are out building their lives, building their communities, building their business, and have, we've lost focus on that we all have civic duties to pay attention to, right? And when we think about how they did this, it's actually a good thing that they've done this. And it was actually a good thing that they cheated the election in 2020 because, bro, real talk, had Trump won that election, we would have dealt with the same 4 years of shit that we would have dealt with between 16 and 20. Mm-hmm. And now now we have all of America, or the majority of America, seeing that how full of shit the system is, how corrupt the swamp really is, how bad the media is, how bad Hollywood is, how bad all of these things are. And we didn't have that in 2020. No. So now we have a completely awake population. And so, yeah, the last 4 years have been terrible. And a lot of people need to be held accountable because there's a lot of unforgivable shit that's happened. Okay. The biggest wealth transfer in the history of the world. People dying over Zoom calls, people being denied effective therapeutics. We go down the list, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Criminals not having to be prosecuted for crimes. Good citizens like Daniel Penny sitting in fucking jail. By the way, why are the J6 people still in jail? Right. They should be out today. Okay. But my point in saying this is that you have to see the bad shit before you could appreciate how great the opportunity is before you. And so I actually think we're in a tremendous opportunity now because we have the majority of people seeing that how bad it really was and willing to pick up a shovel and start building what it should be. We wouldn't have had that had he won in 2020.
Yeah, man.
Plus, dude, now there's a chance for accountability. So I hope, they go back and investigate this and get all this done. And if Trump's team was smart, I was thinking about this this morning, actually. They would put in every fucking policy that they want to put in immediately, like the fucking first week. And the reason for that is because it gives us 4 years to see the effectiveness of the policy, which will allow people to become believers in that kind of a policy again, right? So the faster he takes action, the more time we spend living in a productive environment. And I hope they do that.
Yeah, man. Now, the other thing to look at, too, that I thought is interesting is that, months before Trump even has taken office, okay, we are already starting to see, obviously we covered the Antifa people, cool, whatever. We're starting to see people in positions of power already starting to show their cards. Let's go to Massachusetts. Massachusetts Democrat governor vows to defy Trump's deportation plans, promises to use executive power to shield criminal aliens. The fact that she's coming out on this before it's even announced, before Trump is even sitting in office, bro, clearly saying that she's going to be defying a sitting president's authority.
Yeah.
It's not good. It doesn't look good. So let's dive into this just a little bit. Massachusetts Democrat Governor Maura Healey has made clear she intends to use every tool in her arsenal to block mass deportation plans under a potential Trump administration. This includes leveraging executive powers and state legislation to shield illegal immigrants within Massachusetts despite federal laws. A recent report from ICE revealed shocking statistics that highlight the grave consequences of the Biden-Harris administration's reckless open border policies. Now, she went on MSNBC. Here's the interview. Let's check this clip out.
If the Trump administration requests it, would the Massachusetts State Police assist in mass deportations?
No, absolutely not. But let me say this. I do think it's important that we all recognize that there's going to be a lot of pressure on states and state officials. And I can assure you, we're going to work really hard to deliver. Some realities also need to be, noted. And that is, in 2016, we had a very different situation in the courts. And while I'm sure there may be litigation ahead, there's a lot of other ways that people are going to act and need to act for the sake of their states and their residents. There's regulatory authority and executive powers and the like. There's legislation also within our states. So I think that the key here is that every tool in the toolbox has got to be used to protect our citizens, to protect our residents, and protect our states, and certainly to hold the line on democracy and the rule of law as a basic principle, right?
How wild is that?
I mean, it's a good way to end up in jail.
Like,
look, I don't think these people are realizing that we're cleaning house. Okay, all this fucking communist shit. You say you're here to protect your citizens, then why the fuck do you have these illegals there? They don't want those illegals. Bro, every single citizen that voted for Kamala Harris or voted for these illegals should be required to host a family.
I think so.
Yeah. And they won't. No. They have no fucking plans to. The only reason that this woman's citizenship ever thinks that's okay is because they think that all the migrants are going to end up in Texas or California or Arizona, right? They don't think they're going to end up in the Northeast. So, yeah.
But I don't even, let's see, like, I would raise you on that, Andy. It's like, is that really what your citizens even want?
They don't.
Because, dude, like, when like the polls, that they poll people all the fucking time. Like, what's your thoughts on immigration? Bro, most people, I want to say the last poll I saw was like 68% of Americans.
It's over 70%.
Are not in favor.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So like you're so worried about
let's trace
contest.
Hold on, let's trace her bank account.
Right.
Let's see who's funding her.
Right.
Who's contributed to her campaign.
Right.
I bet you we find a whole bunch of people that are for the open border society or whatever fucking Soros' name of the shit is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. Like, you're more concerned about a dick measuring contest than actually caring about your fucking America.
I think this is the wrong time to do a dick measuring contest with Donald Trump. The guy just got harangued for fucking 8 years for literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He got his ear shot. Okay? Like, I don't think it's a good time. Like, listen, there are times to fuck around, and there are times to push a limit, and there are times to fucking stand up and say, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you this. When you stand up to someone who's gone through all that shit, okay, there's a great clip from Pool Hall Junkies where Chris Walken's in it. And he's talking about there's a lion, okay? And all these little lions and the hyenas, and they all come and fucking, and here, look, let's play the clip.
Get this lion. He's the king of the jungle. Huge mane out there. He's laying down under a tree in the middle of Africa. He's so big. He's so hot. He doesn't want to move. Now, the little lion comes. They start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him. Coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this. And they start to move in. The jackals. hyenas. They're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
That's what's going to happen.
Bro.
So this woman who thinks this is what I'm talking about, the false ego of these people. They think they're in a position to behave the way that they're behaving because they behaved this way for so long with zero accountability. So they've shot this dude. They've put him through lawfare. They've fucking raided his house. They've embarrassed his family. They've done all these things. This dude is going to rip the fuck out of these people. Dude, there's a book that Trump wrote. I've read every book about Trump. There's a book that he wrote called Think Big and Kick Ass. They call it something else now. They renamed the title, but the book was called Think Big and Kick Ass, its original version. There's a fucking chapter in the book about revenge. Okay, there's a whole section about revenge. This guy wrote a book and wrote about revenge. It's part of his identity.
Yeah.
So for her to stand up and take this on like she's some hard ass, okay, but I guarantee you they're taking notes.
Bro, and and here's the other thing too people got to remember, bro, is that again, just like that propaganda machine didn't fucking stop on the 5th, these fucking migrants have not stopped just because Trump's got elected.
No, watch.
In
dude.
fact,
there's gonna be a whole bunch more to come through.
They're already started.
Yeah.
They're already started. Check this headline out. Illegal migrants rush to cross border before Trump takes office and institutes crackdown. You got large groups, hundreds at a time, are fucking flooding the border. Everybody's trying to get in. And do you guys think that just because Trump got elected that the administration currently is going to do anything to stop it?
No, but I do think Trump has enough clout with him coming back that if he were to say, hey, close that fucking border right now, I think they'd do it.
Well, he fucking needs to, man. Because
I think if he came out and said, hey, I know I'm not president, but I think you guys need to close the border, I bet they would do it.
Yeah.
The Border Patrol endorsed him.
Yeah, they did. They did. The union did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
now whether or not they have the resources to do it, that's a different thing. But
yeah,
I think whatever call he makes right now, people are gonna fall in line.
Preemptively listen to it. Yeah. I mean, like we covered yesterday about the world leaders and stuff. There's already talks now that a lot of these wars and stuff will be done before he even gets in office because of the shit that he's working with before he even gets
not only that, Xi Jinping comes out, says, Trump's coming back in. I can't wait to have peaceful relationship with U.S. again.
Mm-hmm.
All the countries are saying that because they know this dude does not fuck around.
Yeah, bro. But yet you got this fucking nobody knows governor, you know what I'm saying? Like openly saying like, no, I'm going to, okay. All right.
I agree.
All right. I mean, we know what the citizens are saying, bro.
Do it.
California, bro.
Listen, dude, the people are done. The fact that we have leadership that's willing to finally stand up for all this shit, the people now have courage to stand up to it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see a lot of people start handling business in the streets when it needs to be handled. People are not afraid. They're not going to be afraid to step in. They're not going to be afraid because they understand that we're getting back to reality. When you turn the world upside down and create a scenario where someone like Daniel Penny could potentially go to prison, people get afraid to intervene, which allows these people to run unabated through society.
Yeah.
And now that we have leadership coming back where people understand there's going to be accountability, there's going to be more people stepping up to be accountable, being, especially the men. And they should. You see someone fucking shoplifting, you should beat their ass. Like, dude, that's what the fuck we do in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
And if you have to arrest people, and you're a police officer and you walk in and someone is stealing and the citizens beat the shit out of them, you should give the citizens a high fucking five.
Give them a sticker.
Say, call me next time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. Guys, jumping on this conversation.
Which, bro, I think most of the cops are that way.
Yeah,
I think the cops are afraid to do their job because they're afraid to get fired or held liable or hurt
by the citizens.
Yes,
they call for their.
It's bullshit, bro. Yeah. We got to take these off the leash, let them do their jobs, enforce the fucking laws, and this place will be cleaned up in a snap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about criminals' rights because there would be none because they'd be so fucking scared to do the bullshit.
You know,
they
bro,
wouldn't
listen.
even want to fucking commit crime.
Listen, man, I'm not saying. I'm just saying we need to clean it up.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it, and everybody's on board with it.
Guys, jumping on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. That being said, our third and final headline number 3. Wanted to bring this in because I don't want people to forget. We don't want people to forget at all. But it is interesting. I mean, we made this comment, I think, yesterday, but now there's actual proof behind it. I like to bring this back up. Panic mode. Top 5 Big Pharma CEOs hold emergency teleconference after Trump's landslide victory threatens their grip on America. So let's dive into this a little bit. After former President Trump's massive election victory, the top executives of Big Pharma were reportedly scrambling to protect their influence over U.S. health care. Sources indicate that the heads of 5 major pharmaceutical companies held an emergency teleconference on Wednesday to address the potential fallout from a Trump administration that has vowed to disrupt Big Pharma's hold on America. New Jersey Assemblyman and advisor to Robert Kennedy Jr., Jamal Hawley, shared the breaking news on Twitter Wednesday, stating his tweet read, quote, "Sources tell me top 5 CEOs of pharmaceutical companies are holding an emergency teleconference at 1 p.m. A lawyer has confirmed that everyone is in a state of panic." Now, why would they be freaking out? Why would they freak out, right?
Well, because they're doing bad shit.
They're doing really, really bad shit, and they know that shit's going to either get exposed and they're going to be held accountable. This headline reads, RFK Jr. declares war on Big Pharma, vows to clear out entire departments at the FDA and push for health reform. Now, this is something I don't think we've given him enough light. We haven't really talked about that much of like what RFK's place is going to be in the administration, like where we would hope him to be at. But, obviously, let's dive into the article a little bit. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., known for his relentless stance against corporate influence and health policy, is now taking direct aim at the entrenched bureaucracies within the U.S. health agencies. As a possible future Trump administration appointee, RFK Jr. has laid out a plan to rid the FDA and other key federal agencies of the deeply rooted corruption that prioritizes corporate profits over public health. Recall that Trump said that if he is elected, Kennedy will work on, quote, health and women's health and the nation's food supply, saying, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. we have, and he's going to work on health and women's health and all of the different reasons because we're not really a wealthy or a healthy country, Trump said during his rally in Nevada. He said, quote, "I told Bobby, I want you to take care of health. I want you to look at the food and the food supply and what we put on the food and all sorts of, you can look at it, but let me handle the oil and gas, Bobby." Sounds like a good that's a good trade-off there. Now, RFK posted just a couple of days ago on Twitter. He says, quote, "On January 20th, the Trump White House will advise all U.S. water systems to remove fluoride from public water. Fluoride is an industrial waste associated with arthritis, bone fractures, bone cancer, IQ loss, neurodevelopmental disorders, and thyroid disease. President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump want to make America healthy again." And
then they tell you, it's great for your teeth.
Right. And listen, our
average age of a fucking life expectancy is going to go to 120.
Bro.
Yeah.
Now, he had this interview. This is him. Let's check this clip out on MSNBC.
You say clearing out the corruption in your terms. Would that mean clearing out the top level federal service workers that are currently at the FDA and the CDC?
In some categories, I would say.
What does that look like? Yeah.
In some categories of workers, there are entire departments, like the nutrition departments at FDA, that have to go. That are not doing their job. They're not protecting our kids. Why do we have Fruit Loops in this country that have 18 or 19 ingredients, and you go to Canada and it's got 2 or 3?
Would you eliminate any of the agencies?
To eliminate the agencies, as long as it requires congressional approval, I wouldn't be doing that. I can get the corruption out of the agencies. This is what I've been doing for 40 years. I've sued all those agencies. I have a PhD in corporate corruption, and that's what I do. And once they're not corrupt, once Americans are getting good science and are allowed to make their own choices, they're going to get a lot healthier.
Yeah. Now,
bro, I can't wait till they do. Listen, bro, they're going to make food real again.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to make the food like it is in Europe, where we can eat regular food without being unhealthy fat fucks. You know, people go to Europe for a month, bro, and they fucking go all over the place and they lose weight. You know what I'm saying? They eat, they drink. Dude, people don't understand this. There's all kinds of addictive chemicals in fast food and the processed shit that you get at the grocery store. This is coming from someone who has food addiction, you know, who I still have it. Like if I have 3 or 4 days of eating bad, bro, I go off the rails. I'll gain 50 fucking pounds in a fucking month. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a huge deal for America. And we're going to see people get in shape. It comes down to like, and leads back to what's really going to make this country great, which is the individual, right? And we can't have a great country with unhealthy individuals. What RFK's doing is very foundational to the quote unquote make America great agenda. You know what I mean? If you don't have a healthy individual, how are you going to have a healthy country? If you don't have strong individuals, how are you going to have a strong country? If you don't have intelligent individuals, how are you going to have an intelligent country? If you don't have wealthy individuals, how are you going to have a wealthy country? None of these things that we want in society can exist until we as individuals become them. And that is a big thing that health has to do with that. It's a pillar of that process.
Yeah, man. And one of the biggest issues, and like it's a very easy to just look at it and say there's something wrong. I mean, even just globally, right? As far as like the humanity health situation, it's a telltale sign when you go around the world and you look at the health leaders around the fucking world that are supposed to be responsible for the health of their citizens. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You look at America.
No, it does make sense. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, DJ. It makes perfect sense. They want you fucking fat. They want you fat so you could be sick. They want you sick so you buy their fucking medications and require them. This is all part of the thing. They want you to be a fat, uneducated, poor, supplicating, dependent human being that has to beg the government, oh, please, sir, may I have another cup of porridge? Mm-hmm. Right? That's what they want, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, I look forward to the day where instead of good old Ralph, we got Rip and fucking shredded.
Bro, he's 70-some years old. He's fucking yoked. I love that guy, by the way.
Which one, this guy?
No. RFK. I love him, dude.
Now
I don't agree with all his views either.
Yeah.
In fact, I disagree strongly with some of his views, but I feel like he has good intentions.
If his responsibility is health, I believe that he's going to do what he needs to do on the health.
I believe he has good intentions.
Yeah.
I believe these people, I know some of these people. I know Tulsi Gabbard. Mm-hmm. She's got great intentions. She's a good human.
Yeah.
Like legit good human. RFK, I don't know, but I feel like he's a good dude. I mean, it seems like it. It doesn't feel like he's got bad intention.
Ulterior motives.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Vivek, we know Vivek. Vivek's got good intentions. These are good people. These are people that give a fuck. JD Vance comes from fucking literally the trailer park. Okay. He's got great intentions for America. Mm-hmm. You know, Donald Trump, a guy who's given up the biggest billionaire playboy lifestyle, fucking coolest shit you could ever imagine to help us and you, even if you don't like them. Mm-hmm. These are people with good intents, bro. And I feel good about that.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because, again, I mean, they want to keep pushing this division. They want to keep the scare attack. Again, the machine propaganda is still alive and well. And so it should be no surprise that we find articles written like this. The true danger of RFK Jr.'s role in the next Trump administration is already clear. It's not about the fluoride in the water or even really vaccines. It's about pushing conspiracy theory-based accusations. That's what it's about. Yeah, because this dude doesn't do his research. We don't know the truth.
He only wrote a whole book about fucking Fauci shit.
Bro, that's one dude I can't wait.
Bro.
I cannot wait.
That guy deserves literal dismemberment. Like he's killed more people and disrupted more lives and created more crimes against humanity than he's the most evil person alive, in my opinion.
He's pretty fucking evil, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty evil. So I mean, this is gonna be interesting. I'm excited for this. You know, we know there's some other people in some spots that we can't really talk about just yet. You know, but I'm happy about RFK's role specifically. I think it's gonna be huge for the country, man.
Yeah.
Guys, jumping on this conversation, let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's get to our final segment of the show. As always, we have thumbs up or dumb as fuck. Before we bring an article in, we talk about it, get one of those two options, okay? Now, I feel like this has happened before. Not a big fan of it. I know you're not going to like it, but it is what it is. Pythons invaded shocked man's toilet twice in 1 week. Not the steak. You want to crawl all over you. Wait, that sounds a little.
They want that other snake. You know what I'm saying? Want that other snake all over you.
Wait.
Taylor Knight. Taylor Knight's telling on herself there.
Wait. I didn't even see that part. A slithering number 2. An Australian man found a python coiled inside his toilet twice in 1 week. Although finding someone's leftover business inside the toilet is repulsive, it might be preferred to find defecation rather than a scaly reptile hissing at you. Hervey-based snake catchers in Queensland, Australia, received a call on October 22nd to remove a coastal carpet python from a toilet. Quote, the homeowner contacted us as he found the snake when he went to use the toilet, Drew Godfrey told Newsweek. There was a female that was likely in there to soak its skin before shedding. After extracting the reptile from the toilet bowl and pipes, they posted an image on Facebook describing the encounter. Quote, it managed to get right into the S-bin, so we had to cut the pipe under the house, poke from one end, and flush from the other, the company wrote. It eventually got annoyed enough to come out and see us, and Jonesy took one for the team and dove on in there to grab it. And so this is the first time that it happened.
Holy shit, dude. Fuck that. Fuck, bro. No fucking way.
That's the first time it happened. All right.
Bro, what if you dude, no fucking way. No. You're right. I don't like it.
Yep. Now, that was the first time it happened. And then a few days later.
Bro, I'd burn that house the down.
Just burn the whole house.
Yes. The house is burnt down.
Yeah.
Did you see that thing?
Yeah, it's big. It's a big log.
I got a story about big logs, but. What? I do.
Leaving one like that?
No, I wasn't me.
But then just a few days later, on October 25th, the Australian residents heard a hiss from another unwelcome guest inside their toilet. The python, which was of the same species as the first reptile but of a different sex, was wrapped inside the bowl until Hervey-based snake catchers made a return visit to remove the cold-blooded animal. Here's the second one that came out. So, yeah, I mean.
So why are they getting snakes inside their toilet, dude? You got to burn the house down.
Just the whole house?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That one looks like a lot littler.
The males typically are.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm. Females will be a little bit bigger. That's the female. That's the male.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
See, I wouldn't even live in Australia, bro. They got all kinds of fucking
Everything that's there is massive. The
and
spiders.
Deadly. And deadly.
It'll kill you.
Yeah. I'm not tough enough to live in Australia. You motherfuckers are different.
I have zero intention.
Yeah, the fact that you let your government do what you do to you, you guys are way tougher than us, bro. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I can't, I couldn't, I just feel like the snacks are weird. We have a good buddy of the show.
Did you say snacks?
The snacks, yeah. I have a point.
The snacks of Australia?
They're weird.
Oh, what are them things? What are those?
Ham Tams?
Ham Tams.
Yeah, well, so that's what I'm going to get to. Like, we have a buddy, a mutual buddy, who listens to the show. The guy that built the V8 engine.
Yeah.
He's in Australia. And he sent a care package of snacks to me. I mean, I don't know why he would send them to me, but they were sent. And I didn't want to be rude, so I tried a couple.
He didn't send some for me too that you just happened to try?
Maybe. The Tim Tams are fire.
Yeah, that's what Tia Claire says. She loves those Tim Tams.
Tim Tams are fire, but that was the Vegemite. I can't get with that.
What is it? It's like vegetable
paste
spread, right?
It's fucking disgusting. It's nasty.
It's not chocolate though, is it?
No, fuck no, it's not chocolate. It looks.
It's not like Nutella.
I thought it was Nutella, bro, and I took a big ass bite and almost puked.
Would you like fork it out?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, oh, this chocolate spread Nutella.
See, you know you're fat when you fucking use a fork
Just trust it.
on the fucking peanut butter and shit. Joe, use a fork. You use a fork or a spoon.
Use whatever's in the
drawer,
bro.
What do you use? I use a fork.
Yeah, I use whatever's available.
I fucking fork that shit right into my mouth.
Yeah, man, they got some weird snacks.
Is that weird, bro, that you use fork in the peanut butter?
I mean, how do you make sure you get a lot of it?
Do you use spoon or a knife?
I feel like most people use spoons.
Or a butter knife?
Or a butter knife.
I have fork. Yeah. More scooping power.
How? It goes through the holes.
Bro, I'm just telling you, just try it. Don't try it. You get fat. Look, bro, fuck Australia and your fucking snakes.
And your camps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bro, what would you do though?
No, I would burn the house down. Dude, listen, man. I like animals. I don't like killing animals. I had to kill a fucking snake in my house.
Yep.
And it was a copperhead. I felt like shit, especially because after I cut its head off, it like looked at me for like 40 seconds and it kept sticking its tongue out and shit. And I was like, sorry, man.
It's a danger noodle, bro. Huh? Copperheads are different. I think they're in a different class.
Well, I didn't want them killing the ducks.
That's what I'm saying. They're dangerous.
You know what I'm saying? Or the dogs, right.
They're dangerous, bro.
And I feel bad like killing I'm not an animal like abuser or anything like that. Like I fucking love animals. Like if that was a, psychotic pedophile, I have no problem throwing them right in the fucking wood chipper. But when it comes to snakes, man, I don't fuck with them, dude.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't go around them. Whatever they are.
Check the toilet before you.
No, that is now the snake's bathroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
real question.
That's yours.
Do you check I always check the toilet before I sit down. Do you check it before you sit down?
I don't know.
You just go in and just sit.
Well, this one time I checked it when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
This is a true story, bro. Chris knows it too because he was there. we went in the fucking bathroom at Vianney High School, and there was a poop in the fucking toilet, dude. That I had never. I think somebody made it and like put it in there because it was like, and I'm not exaggerating. It was probably that big around.
There's no way.
It was the size of a softball around, and it was about a foot long.
Oh my God.
And I don't know, like I think someone like made it and stuck it in there. But anyway, they had put a sign on the door that said, "Do not flush." Because it was so impressive that, and we went to all boys high school. So like
naturally it's fucking,
but it was worth it. I went and looked at it, bro, and I never forgot.
It's a fucking museum.
That was when I was 17 years old. I'm still talking about it. It was a world record.
And nobody knows who did it. Or who's responsible?
No, it looked like that snake, but twice as big.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, man. Fuck that. So thumbs down on this one?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Thumbs down on Australia. Like, that's how I feel about it.
And Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegemite, man. I'm with it, man.
I was going to go there.
Yeah. I have no plan.
Nope. It's over.
Plans. Yeah. Well, guys, Andy, that's all I got, man.
All right, guys. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.